All right, guys, welcome back to Jack on Tracks. And yeah, the Ntrak module's back. All right, so it did pretty good at the show. A couple little running issues that what you are to expect from a new module that I don't have anything to connect it to and run trains on. So everything worked fine. This switch needs a little cleaning. Same with that switch, but that's basically it. Probably gonna clean these out. That's why I didn't ballast these. But came home, put the module up on the wall, and I came downstairs to put the 9-volt battery packs underneath this for the LED lights. And when I went to go pull it off the wall, I saw this. But this track was like that. No clue what happened. So if you actually look along this edge over here, because this is the uncaptured side, you would see like it's all black. There's no spots. Where the rail popped off over here, you can see where the paint from the rail ties were. If this got pulled, you should see white spots, clear spots from where the paint didn't get to. But you don't. This rail is actually longer now than it was when it put in. It's been in my basement. It went to the show, it came back, it went back in the basement. This rail grew. I have no idea how it did it, but it did it. I have all this ballast in here, and you guys saw how much glue I put in these ballasts. This stuff's not coming up easy. So, and plus I had this drops down, so this whole section here is actually fitted to go down. If I had to, I can cut it here and rip all this up and splice back, but I don't want to do that. I want to try something different. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to cut the rail over here and then trim it to fit, and then figure out either hand spike it in or try to somehow get it back underneath these rail ties. So that's what we're going to do in this video. I have no idea how I'm going to do it. Neither do you. That's good. Not really, but it is what it is. So, all right, let's get going on this. So, my plan is I'm going to cut this where there's a couple of where it's out of the plates a little bit over here, and I'm going to try trimming these down a little bit so I can get a rail joiner under there. And I'm going to put this together with a rail joiner after I shorten this up, I hope. So let's take a look. I mean, it's literally like nothing. Like, I don't know. It's just so weird. All right, guys. Just give me a second. I'll be right back. I got to really just think this over and see what I got to do to get these in here. All right. Give me a second. All right, guys. So we're back. I have medium spikes, which are HO and N-ish. They're kind of big. If I had smalls, that'd be even better. But right now, I just want to see if I can do this. I'm going to spike one spike. And if that does it, then I might go out and try to find some N-scale spikes. These are micro engineering. They're like the best, so hoping I can do this. All right, let's give it a shot. What I did was I came in here with this brush and I cleaned up in here, and then I cleaned off all the ballast that kind of got on the rail on the inside. This is actually the flex side. This is the solid rail. And this is the side that has all the flex in it, where you can bend it. So that's on the outside. It shouldn't have grown, because I don't know, just weird. And it was just a little bit, just grew a little bit. So maybe something hit it and stretched it a little bit. I don't know. I mean, it was I trimmed off so little, it's not even funny. Let's give it a shot. What I have to do is I have to clean off what's left of the old tie plates that are still protruding. That is unbelievable. All right. So now what we gotta do, we gotta figure out what size hole to drill. So you guys don't have a pin drill in your life, you do not know what you're missing. I need a new one, because this one is old as hell. Let me do it. All you gotta do is start a hole. You know, if you're getting into building like Craftsman models or, you know, car kits, you really need one of these. Especially the cars with the add-on handrails, you kind of want to just clean those holes out a little bit. Yeah, all right, so that's the right size. All right, so these two sizes. The rest of these go back inside. Now, what I don't have, and I'm ashamed of, is I don't actually have a track gauge. Give me 1 second. I do have a quasi track gauge, but give me 1 second. Right back. All right, that's working. I think I can just spike it next to the tie, in between the ties. Maybe not. All right, so, all right, give me a second. I got to figure out a better way of doing this, but that looks like the technique to do it. I'm not looking for show quality. I'm looking for just getting it done and having it solid. So this is kind of what we're doing. These spikes will work. I just got to drill in this better. So, yeah, give me a second. We'll be right back. All right, so I found my my ancient Dremel tool. This one's actually a Craftsman. These are made by Dremel for a Craftsman. If any of you want to buy me a Christmas present, a cordless one of these would be very nice. All right. So we're doing that. Before I get ahead of myself here, I need to join this rail. So everyone tells me to get the Picos because they're nicer. When I build the N scale micro layout, we'll discuss that. So I think I'm going to use Pico next time. They tell you never throw out, never throw out your, your clippings when you cut rail. And there's a reason, because every once in a while, you just need that little piece of rail, which I don't have. So, all right. So my other option is, if for some reason this doesn't work, is I'm going to go in here and take out every 4 ties, the 4th tie from both sides. I'm going to slide a PC board in, and I'm going to solder it. I'm not ripping this whole thing up. Not happening. I refuse to give in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to borrow this little piece of track right here. All right, this is becoming, I don't want to say it, not being the nightmare that I was believing this was going to be. So that one I don't like. I do not like how we do that one with it there. So what we're going to do, we're going to add a little bond. All right. I don't really know if this is going to work, but I might switch over to a smaller bit in a second. All right. The other bit is way too small. This bit's way too big. Now, all right, I'm guessing this is working. All right. Seems to be working good. All right, let me go get a car. This is a Bowser H21 hopper. You'll see a lot of these on my layouts. I'm a freak for coal. Not really. I just happen to love the Pennsylvania Railroad and coal drags. So I'm hoping that works. So if that works, then that's that. If it doesn't, I'll give it one last ditch effort where I come in here and I pop out every fourth tie and I'll solder it in. I'll solder in the PC board ties, and hopefully that'll do it. I really don't want to rip this up. This feels pretty good. You're really not going to see that because there's a building right here. And yeah, guys, it looks like we got it back to where it's usable. If this was a switching layout where I was going to be switching on this all the time, I probably would change out that track. Since it is basically going to be static and maybe a couple of times a car gets chained down in here, but I mean, you can hear it running fine in there. So, you know, I'm going to call it. I don't really know if it's the right way to do it, the wrong way to do it. It's just the way I did it. So, you know, guys, once again, I really do appreciate you guys watching. I hope this video helps somebody that's in a similar situation out, give them an idea how to do it. I will recommend, though, if you don't have the spikes, go buy the proper size spikes. These are a little bit too big, and but it works. So once again, guys, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button over there, please. And as always, I'll catch you later.